Alright, what's going on, friends? In this video I'm going to be replacing my Burnpot and my Harman P68. I got a brand new Burnpot and I recommend just going maybe to one of your local dealers if you can. If you can't, I'll try to find something online for you and I'll put a link down below. And I got a new gasket. Some of the tools you may need to do this will be, I got a 5/16 inch socket, just a little nut driver here, and I have a 1/2 inch wrench. This is a one that ratchets like this, so that should make it a lot easier. You should be able to use a regular wrench if you want. It's going to make it a little harder, or if you have maybe a small socket set with like a swivel, that would also probably help. You're definitely going to maybe want a light so you can see inside, maybe a pair of gloves, and I'm going to do a real quick cleaning. If you haven't watched any of my cleaning videos, I have like 3 or 4 like just cleaning videos, and then I have, I don't know, probably another 10 other videos on this pellet stove. I'll put them here at the end of the video, or you can click on it here on the top of the screen if you just want to see them before you get through this. But this is one of my favorite tools for cleaning, this paintbrush. And I don't use this in all my cleaning videos, so because some of mine are older, but some of the newer videos I did use this. It works really well. I barely have to use my vacuum at all. But let me do this really quick cleaning and then I'll get to replacing this, and it shouldn't be too bad. Take this, my little flame deflector off, and I just quick brushed off some of the ashes over here, and I already did some of the back, and I did some of the sides, and I tried to clean off the nuts. See those 2 nuts down in there? You're gonna have to, those are the 2 nuts we're gonna have to get off, and these 2 nuts on this side. And I also got to detach the igniter that's inside there. I'm gonna take out this ash pan. Alright, I also have some PB Blaster that I'm going to spray just a little bit of this on them nuts, just to make sure it's going to be easy to get them nuts off. That'll be able to soak just a little bit while I take off the back panel and unplug my igniter. Another important thing is, hopefully you'd already know this, but I would recommend doing this when it's cooled down, or you may burn yourself. If I have to tell you that, you probably shouldn't be replacing your Burnpot. All right, let's let them nuts soak, and I'm going to get in the back and unplug my igniter. And you might need a little pair of snips because there might be a zip tie on the wires back there, so that way I can pull them back up through here. All right, the back side of your pellet stove, we're going to want to take this panel off right here. On mine, I can just loosen, like if you're looking at the front of it, this would be the left side. I could just loosen these couple and just leave them in there. I gotta go on the other side. Now for me, take this screw out. I'm going to take this screw out because I need to slide this up and it's going to hit that, so that ain't going to work. So I'll just take these completely off. Now I should be able to just kind of work this up. That aside. Down here at the bottom there are a couple tabs that it had to slide out of. On the back side of mine there is a wiring diagram, and here's your igniter. So I'm going to have to look for a light blue and a yellow wire, and I just need to cut the zip ties so that'll slide through where it goes to into my Burnpot. Should be on this side. Yeah. See it right in there? I've already replaced mine once. So you're going to need new zip ties too. So it looks like I have one. When I did this the first time, there was a zip tie down here. So maybe you have one down there too. I'm going to try that. Maybe that one there will do for me. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to loosen these nuts up on the right side. There's a little lock washer on there too. You might need that, so don't lose that. Get it off of there. Come on, baby. I'm gonna go on this side. That PB Blaster really helps. I will put some of this stuff down in the description that I'm using. I got one more down there. Let me get that one off. Now, with them 4 out, it should come out. Just be careful. Be careful because you have the wires still connected. So, pull them through there real gently. Ah, there we go. Set this aside, wipe your hands off. You could keep your gloves on, but it sure makes it a pain in the butt. All right, there, I pulled mine off. I sat it aside and I pulled my wires through. Just pull them through gently. And if they're too hard, if you can't get them through, it's because you've got something still connected in the back. But I got a disconnect right here so I can put this igniter back in my new one and then put the wires through. So let me do that. It shouldn't matter which way you hook these back up, so don't worry about the colors. Pull this out. Some of that ashes in there. It's making a mess. All right, now you're gonna take these couple wing nuts off. You might need pliers if they're too tight. You don't gotta take them all the way off. Just loosen them up. Pull this little cover off. Right here's your igniter. And take out these two 5/16 inch screws. Save them because you're going to need them to put in your new Burnpot. Alright, now watch how you take your igniter out because it's got to go back in the other one. It should be loosened up now. Just had to break it free. There we go. Now them two wires, my wires are coming out this one. When I flip it up, just look at what side the wires are coming out. Mine are on my right side. I see my Burnpot is all bulged up here and cracking. Grab your new Burnpot. And mine came with all new stuff on here. Take that off. I'll feed my wires down through. If you want to replace your igniter at this time, you can. I just did that last year. Just careful of them wires. Take them two little screws and put back in. Tighten them up. Guess I can put this cover back on. Now we got to try to get this old gasket off of here. Boy, she's in rough shape. Might have to go get a scraper. I got a little wire brush to try to clean this stuff up a little bit better. Alright, it looks a little better. The only other video I seen somebody doing this had like a brand new Harman. Take your new gasket, and just put it over that. Your new burn pot, and you're going to plug your wires back in. Sorry if you can't see real well. Like I said, it doesn't matter which one goes where. It only kind of goes on one way. See that shaped a little funny. Alright. You're going to want to push these wires back in. And when you get done, make sure you pull on them a little bit from the back side. Now, I'm just going to temporarily put one of these nuts on, just to kind of hold that there. And before I put all them nuts on, I'm going to go in the back and pull on them wires. Let me get rid of my cold air intake. There. Pull them in, and they should kind of stop when the... Alright, that's about as far as it's gonna go. I wanted to make sure they weren't getting pinched in there. I think I'm good. Take that nut back off. Put my lock washer on. A nut on. Lock washer. Nut. And we'll put my lock washer and nut on the bottom too. Sorry, I'm not showing you this. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now I'm going to tighten these up. All these nuts, I'm going to tighten this one. Just snug it up a little bit. Tighten all four and just get them snugged up real loosely. Then you're going to kind of want to go, you know, tight. Or you're going to, once you get them snugged up, you're going to want to tighten like this top one. And then go on the other side and tighten the bottom a little bit. And then come over here and tighten this one up a little bit. Kind of just so you get them evenly tightened. I'm tightening the bottom left side. I'm going to tighten the bottom right side. I'll tighten the top left side a little bit. I'm going to go back over to this one. Now if you noticed, when you took these off, they weren't super tight, so at least mine weren't super tight. I can hear it crushing that gasket. All right, let me finish tightening these up. All right, now all I gotta do is I'm gonna wire or zip tie these wires back up so they don't get in the way of anything. Let me do that real quick. Looks good. Let me put my cold air intake back in. I just gotta put this cover back on. Just watch it. You take these two holes and put them over these tabs at the bottom. If you notice my thermostat wires look different, it's because I connected a digital thermostat upstairs. I have a video on how I did that also. Alright, that is how you install a new Burnpot in your Harman P68. Please give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. That really helps me out a lot here on YouTube. God bless and have a great heating season. And watch one of these other videos on this Harman pellet stove. I'll put my playlist here and a couple of my more popular videos.